get him to augment my stuff now that I have some money. Problem is that this area, the blacksmith and the rune master, are just really far apart, so it becomes really annoying to walk between them. And there's no real good warp zone. There's that one warp, but it doesn't really help as much as you think it does, especially with running speeds up. You're gray, I'm not going to bother with you. This is one of the few parts of the rivers that you can actually walk across right there. Most rivers you can't. You'll just walk right up to them, and it's like your character has an aversion to water. One might almost call it a phobia. He can't swim. Which doesn't really make sense to me in any stretch. Because why can't you swim? Look, the river is a slow-moving, shallow stream. One might almost call it a brook. And it's not threatening in any way. I could just swim across that. Wouldn't matter how laden I was with shit. It's not even waist deep. Alright, here's the thing. Take this armor. The dagger here is one that's not going to be matched for a while. So I'm going to take the vampire ability with draining health and stick it on it. There you go. That'll help a lot. And now for the armor. I have these amulets which give me protection. I would like to give myself more absorption on that, but potentially this will just give me more defense for now. Physical resistance 5. It's hard to know if the physical resistance is better than the 16% to defense, or any of these attacks, or the increase all damage types. It's difficult to know because you can't compare. You just have to guess. He does percent all resistances 12% and 16% to defense. So what you can do is pair this up. And that actually gives you quite a bit of defense for that armor. And then you stick on an appropriate level amulet and the armor kind of becomes that level. Like this one. And the armor becomes level 9, you know, basically. And if you want to get rid of this enchantment, you just grab one and pull it off. But don't grab one you don't want to lose. If you have more augment slots than one, whatever one you pull off will erase the others. So it's mostly, in my opinion, it's good for you put down stuff you don't care about plus one item you'd like to shuffle to new armor, and then you pull that armor off and put it on new armor. There you go. Now my armor is probably more badass than this one. I would imagine. Yeah, let's see. Actually, gives me more defense and I lose 7% attack. Because this one had that fire spell, magic spell, and poison spell, which was damage. Yeah. I could not lose that attack by wasting more money. How much more defense did I get out of it? 39 more. If I cared about the attack a lot, it's a waste of money, but I can do this, give myself that attack again. I don't know if I want to do this one or this one. Because this one is just, it spreads it out. And you also get mental regeneration, which improves spell regeneration, which I don't have anyway, so I'm not using. So this is good for magicians, and this is good for everybody else. I could pump this here, this in defense, and that amulet. Again, I'm wasting money, but I'll get it back. And then I can do this. And then my defense doesn't go up to 39, but my attack actually improves, and my to hit improves. So I lose some defense out of the deal, but at the same time the armor is upgraded quite a bit from this one. So I can then sell that one, and everything is cool. So as long as I'm here, I might as well go to the store here and sell it. There we go. And pop that off because I don't want it anymore. The dual wielding +1 was something I wanted to hold on to, but I probably don't need to in the long run, but we'll see. And this amulet is now obsolete. Don't care. Do you have anything to buy? Let's see, you have expected protection 27 plus 6% to defense. These shoulder guards are going to be hard to match, dude. Yeah. Because the percentages. Percent to defense, percent regeneration. I'm not using spells that much, but anyway. Yeah. Mental regeneration. Oh, I have something for this. Attack speed 1. Maybe I could put the ring on there for dual wielding until I get something better. Yeah, until I get a really good amulet, which will pump its level up, make it more comparable. So, oh, blacksmith, you're about ready to get the rest of my money. Oh, I still have an augment slot there, too. Okay, so let's just put the dual wielding +1 on, which is fine. I mean, it doesn't really help much, but it helps a little. And as far as that's concerned, I could give myself more attack, more defense. Most people would say the defense route, but I think I'm going to go the attack route. Just because more damage output. And it's not even that expensive to do. When it wasn't gold version, when you just had Sacred, and if you wanted to install Sacred Underworld, you could. It was called Sacred Plus. But now it's Sacred Gold. You actually can pull this off. Normally, if you filled all of your augment slots with blacksmith upgrades, they were locked and you couldn't stop it. That's why you always put one slot with an item. Oh yeah, you can also put these items in your slots too. So this is attack %16. And you see how this one is fire damage plus 10%. For attack and defense, 10%. That would actually be good because it would balance defense and offense. Normally I prefer to go all offensive, but that is actually a good combination. It's a good balancing. It also gives you multi-hit +1, but I don't have multi-hit. That's only a dark elf, wood elf ability. But 1, 2, 3, and 4. I actually have 4 more that I want to cash in, and I have this one. So I'm not going to put the attack and defense. I'm just going to go all out attack. There you go. Fill up my augment slots. And now my attack is a lot stronger than it once was because I've upgraded. And if I get better upgrades, I'll come back. So it's a bit of a walk, but what am I going to do about it? That's why augment slots are more important than stronger gear. If you find a piece of gear that is... for the dwarf, I had a level 8 shield until I think level 35. Because it gave me a plus 48% to attack speed plus 24, and there was a third thing in there. Oh yeah, weapon lore plus 12. Nothing could top that shield. The shield actually gave me, and yes, the shield had attack bonuses. I'm stressing that. Not many shields have attack bonuses, and the funny thing is that the mace that I had defense bonuses. Someone got confused here. So it was a really interesting combination.
This region is at peace.
And they both had augment slots anyway, so... This bridge right here I'm walking across is pointless. Because you can just go up around to the right. So why is this bridge here? You don't know! Nobody knows. It's for aesthetics. I have to continue on with my quests. I don't want to blow them off now. So let's try to kill more Goblin Shaman, which is up here, and let's try to kill this beast over here. And maybe that'll be the end of this episode. Fraps has taken up all my hard drive space, so I have to be sure that I stop this pretty soon. Oh boy. Oh, this dude. This dude. You can help these guys out. It's an indirect quest, which I'm going to do now. There we go. These guys die. They're actually pretty frail. But what I want to do is I want to save them. I've actually been able to save all of them. In this case, one of them croaked. Alright, there we go. It's good to kill and save. It's good to kill the goblins and Minotaur attacking them. So I didn't want that dude to die, but he did anyway. This is me getting 3% of my health back, and damage. Damage equates to health. Okay, you can talk to these guys if you want, and then they'll make the little trip. Just don't overdo it. Not bad. Oh, I didn't save the leader. The leader has a dialogue option. It just gives you a little bit of an explanation, but he died. It's not even a quest. It doesn't affect if the region's at peace or not. I like her mucklucks. Anyway, so it's not important. It's just something extra like, yeah, I did that. Yeah. I'm getting some health back. 3% of my damage equates to health. So it's not going to save me.
My armor offers
oh, but watch this. Watch this. Holy light. And now as they get hit, I get healed. Pretty sweet, huh? Come on, come back. Come back. Okay, so they hit me with the arrows, though. That sucks. There we go. That's the one weakness of this combo. Arrows to the face. But that only becomes a minor nuisance. So overall, it's fine. And quite a ways to go. Decently empty inventory. I don't pop potions of concentration that much, because I tend to get my abilities back, and I don't really need them. The recharge rate, you know. These guys are just going to stand there because they're leaders. They actually do meander up and off, but I don't think they're going to do anything now because most of the dudes are dead. Sad. They're lost in limbo. Makes me a bit uncomfortable. Gallant Ring of Acid. Sounds cool. It's probably not. It probably just gives me like poison or something. Alright, come on. Damn you. This Annihilating Dagger or the Menial. Not what I want. I want one of the Commander, but again, it's gonna be tough to top my daggers. Even if their base damage is low, which it is. Their percentages of dexterity to damage and stuff, and physical percentage to damage, it's just those continuously grow as you get stronger. So unless you find like enchantments on a stronger level weapon, you can keep those lower daggers for quite a while. Alright, where were we? Checking the map. Oh yeah, we gotta kill Goblin Shamans and this dude over here. On the way to that dude, we could probably find some Goblin Shamans. Or just some goblins in general, because I'm really close to leveling up. Oh, it didn't kill him? Damn. Oh boy. I'm gonna die again. I'm gonna die again. I don't wanna die! One more hit and I'm croaking. I'm croaking. Come on, man. I'm gonna croak. Here, let me just do the special. There we go. I didn't get that much health back from that, but I got a little bit. So, this guy is following me, but he's not running towards me. So it's giving me a little bit of a break. There you go. Each one of those hits gives me a little bit of health back. So if I take them on one at a time, I will heal that much faster. So you... There you go. It's not much health. It's, you know, about 2 or 3 hit points back every 75 or 80, but, you know, it's some. It helps. And I'm almost gonna level up anyway, so let's see, let's grab this dude, and there we go. Maybe 10 more goblins. Come on, recharge. There we go. Damn, getting my ass handed to me. Come on. Okay, that's not too bad. That's what, 300, 400 and something. It's a couple goblins. It's maybe even just one goblin, actually. Nope, it's not quite just one goblin. Oh! Of course you would do that. There we go! There we go! There's some shit for you.
Rat eater,
Alright, come on, you're gonna run away from me? I'm trying to do my thing here, come on. Only 261 EXP for that, okay, so that's not too well. I don't want you by me when I'm starting to do my stats, because I'm just going to encourage you to run towards me and kill me. Okay, dual wielding, I got a new skill. You have to use it too. So if I do the new skill, I can do armor, or sword lore, or concentration, which is combat technique recharge, and meditation is magic spells. I have heavenly magic, so I don't need meditation. Even though meditation and heavenly magic will stack together, just so you know. But I don't really need one with the other. If I'm trying to... Sword lore is what you need for daggers, and that would help. But I am doing 2-weapon combat, which helps as well. Parrying is pretty decent, and so is armor. I generally like to put up to 10 points in armor, but because it actually improves the benefits of armor. But parrying is good too, because it blocks blows. If parrying clicks, if the RNG parries, you actually dodge all damage. So parrying is really good. Let's see, it allows attacks by opponents with weapons and shields to be parried. Just not magic or ranged weapons. So it's decent to pick. I kind of want to do sword lore. I don't want to do long-handled weapons, but long-handled weapons, if you also want to do riding, because riding also says it increases the duration and damage of charge attacks, and it increases the skill or enhance the handling of a horse. If you do riding with long-handled weapons, it actually gives you a really, really tight bonus, but I don't do riding for reasons that you actually run as fast as a horse eventually, and it just, it's redundant, because then you can't bring horses everywhere, and there are some parts of the map that you can't ride horses. Like caves will connect those two parts of the map that you can't ride a horse through, so then you gotta buy a new horse. And there are better quality horses, but it's not really always guaranteed you'll find one, you know, whatever. It's just not worth it to me. To me. Some people would find it worth it. But as far as this is concerned, I could say concentration, because I'm using my combat abilities a lot, and that would help. Sword lore would also help, because it would it affects the speed also of fighting. And I love combat speed because it's more DPS. So concentration is my combat abilities. I can spam faster. Sword lore would be DPS. Maybe I'll do 1 point in concentration, I suppose, just 1. And I got 2 points left. So I probably would benefit from Heavenly Magic again. It adds speed to regeneration of it, and it also, of course, as we all know by now, adds to attack speed. So you benefit twice from Heavenly Magic, because attack speed is pretty good. Concentration is just regeneration of special move, that's all it does. So, but 1 point is 1 point. Then you can benefit from armor that has plus concentration to it. I'll just probably pump it into Heavenly Magic, because it also improves attack speed, so it's not just for the spells that I'm not actually using at the moment, because I don't have enough absorb health to layer it properly. And there's a Goblin Shaman. Okay. In fact, there's 2 Goblin Shamans right here. There you go, see that? And I'm gonna get hit, I'm going to get attacked. And there we go. Goblin Shaman's 4 or 5. One more Shaman. Like I said, the Shaman doesn't actually have to be a leader. It just has to be a Shaman. I'm on the right track to do this one. I gotta get to the road and then pass it. Okay, there we go. I like it when you get vampirism, drain health, absorb health on hit, when you get it up to about 50-60%. With this Heavenly Magic that I'm using, Celestial Light, upgrading that, which causes more damage, it's extremely powerful. When I get that far, you'll see what I'm going for. But it takes familiarity. Adequate Scouring Sword. It's a uncommon, so that's kind of cool. Alright. She's doing some decent damage with her dual wielding, so that's pretty good. There we go. Come on, kill him. I got 2 more of them. Okay. Oh shit, here come the rest.
I'll get you yet.
I got a potion of healing back. Sweet. Because, I was out of those. Now I've just used it. It doesn't really affect me if I die. I can walk back here, but I would prefer not to. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, come on. Come here. There we go. Recover some of my health. Stealthy Greaves. I'm intrigued. Singing Saber of the Commoner. Like, you never find any subtitle that says, of the awesome. It's always of the commoner, it's always, you know, broken, worn, damaged, of the commoner. It makes it feel like the gear you have sucks. It just makes you feel like you need better gear, which is why if you get trading, I like if you go trading, ow, I left gold behind, and I still have a plus mark. That's right, I didn't give myself the dexterity point. I might as well do that now, because it adds more to my dagger damage. If you go trading, if you decide to pick trading, go all out in trading. Don't half-ass it, because it only really benefits you when it's about your level. Maybe you can get away with a point or 2 under your level, but for the most part you can't. So you need to just... That's of the menial, I don't want it. I just sold the Singing Saber of the Commoner. Stealthy Greaves, the BFG +1 and +13 to defense. You see, my Greaves give me more damage because they have an augment slot. These have more protection, but these give me more damage because of the slot. So, do I want to keep my damage, or do I want to give myself... I'm not even using BFG. Although I will admit these will give me a tight boost to my defense by almost 40. Takes away that 1 endurance point. Takes away my weapon power by 5. Plus 5 on both sides. My combat arts suffer, but my resistances go up a lot. It does take away some of my attack power. Adequate Scourging Sword. Increased light radius, and there's damage plus 16% to attack and weapon damage, plus 5%. Makes you wonder if it actually would be better, and it's not. Not as good as my daggers because of the way daggers stack damage. I mean, look at that. It's good, but it's just not that good. Regenerate special move. My attack speed is 3, and I can dual wield plus 1 with it with that ring as well, strength 4. These are protection 9. And mental regeneration, regenerate special move 10%. And that's actually decent. The ring itself is what's giving me... And I don't have my attack speed plus 3 with these, but the regeneration of special move 10% might compensate for that. So, the ring is why I have that dual wielding bonus, and that fire and magic. That's the only reason why it has that at all. This would be pretty decent. That's blade combat. That does damage from dexterity as well. That's 53 to 66. But these weapons give me weapon lore, both of them. Attack speed, speed, regeneration, special moves, so I don't think these blades would be all that impressive to me. Even though they do stack damage as well. This helmet has 2 augment slots, this one does not, but it gives me a 48% to attack and regenerate spells, which I don't really use that much of. Fire resistance as well. This gives me attack speed 3. This has lower resistances all around, 22, and this has 34. The endurance is good for hit points. It's expensive, but money's really not an object in this game after a while. The attack speed plus 3 is what I'm really looking at, but the plus 48 to attack and the fire resist is kind of one of those things where I think mine are better, even though no amulet or ring I have is going to give me plus 2 attack like that. But if I layer the blacksmith's abilities, I can get a plus 32% to attack, and that might be fairly decent. I don't get the regeneration of spells plus, but I don't quite need that as much. Now these gloves have plus 12% to attack. These gloves have 9% to defense, and they have an augment slot, which I can give plus 16% to attack. So these gloves would probably be better with the augment slot, and this helmet's probably better. So I'm probably going to buy the helmet. I can't buy the gloves anymore, and I want these, and I opted for these boots because of the defensive value all around. I can sell these only for 359. That's not a lot. But I really needed 3,000, and I only have 2,300. If I sell this, if I sell some shit, well, I wanted to keep this, the special move regeneration, so I can't sell it. The gloves, how much? I can sell them for 700, and that would put me up at 3,000, which is 3,091. This would put me up at, it would actually work in my favor if I sold these and then bought these. Now I'm out of money. Now I don't have the money to go to the blacksmith to upgrade them. But I'll get it. So I'm actually future-proofing myself, even though right now I just gimped myself. It's okay. All I gotta do is kill some goblins, and I'm back in the habit. Again, the shops don't usually have good gear. You might say, well, you've just used the shop. Yeah, and in the 2.5 hours that you guys didn't see, I used the shop like 3 times as well. But overall, the shops don't have good gear. Okay, it doesn't mean you can't get lucky and find something that you like. Okay, I didn't say that. There we go. There we go. Let's kill these little bastards. Boy. Alright, let's do the special. That'll recharge some of my hit points back. And I died! I need gold, damn it. Well, there's some gold around there.